shown us, amen. Giving honor to God, who is indeed the head of my life, who should be, and the head of all of our lives. Amen. To his son Jesus, amen, to whom we're going to be talking about. We should be talking about every time we stand before him. But today, definitely, we'll be talking about him, amen, and to the Holy Spirit, amen, who was up with me all night last night as we prepared for today. Amen. He's still with me this morning. Amen. To our pastor emeritus in his absence. Amen. We thank him for many years of service he put in here. Amen. To my pastor who's here with us today, Reverend Dr. Rufus Smith. Amen. Amen. To all of my preachers, brothers and sisters in the gospel. And thank you to our mothers, our deacons, to our trustees, our ushers, and to the members, in whatever capacity that you serve. And we're so glad that you were able to come out today in the storm and in the rain. Amen. You made it out. So I'm so glad that you were able to. Amen. But I dare not prolong the time. You have the Bible, go right back to the 27th chapter of Matthew. And we were just there maybe 15 minutes ago. If you would, please go right on back in there. Amen. 15th chapter, 27th chapter of Matthew. I've been reading quite a few verses, and I want to get the story, and I want to build on the story. I want to use all of the scriptures in my lesson. I definitely want to read most of it. Amen. 27 through 35 and 44 through 50. Amen. And it's about 15 or so scriptures. And so I ask that you bear with me while we read this morning. I'll be reading out the King James Version, Matthew 27 through 35, and 44 through 50. Amen. It reads, thus, and then the soldiers of the governor took Jesus into the common hall, amen, and gathered unto him the whole band of soldiers. And they stripped him and put on him a scarlet robe. And when they had plaited a crown of thorns, they put it upon his head and a reed in his right hand. And they bowed the knee before him and mocked him, saying, Hail, King of the Jews. And they spit upon him and took the reed and smote him on the head. And after that they had mocked him, they took the robe off from him and put his own raiment on him and led him away to crucify him. And as they came out, they found a man of Simon by name. Him they compelled to bear his cross. And when they were come unto a place called Golgotha, that is to say, a place of a skull, they gave him vinegar to drink, mingled with gall. When he had tasted thereof, he would not drink. And they crucified him and parted his garment, casting lot that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the prophet. They parted my garment among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots. Verses 45 through 50 reads, thus, and now from the 6th hour there was darkness all over the land until the 9th hour. And about the 9th hour Jesus cried with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. This is to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Some of them that stood there, when they heard that, said, this man calleth for Elias. And straightway one of them ran and took a sponge and filled it with vinegar, and put it on a reed and gave him to drink. The rest said, let be. Let us see whether Elias will come to save him. Jesus, when he had cried again with a loud voice, yielded up the ghost. Amen. Will you pray with me? Lord, we thank you, amen, for all the hurt, harm, and danger you had to go through. Just that we might have a chance to do what we're doing right here today. To worship and to praise your holy and righteous name. Yes, Lord. Father, we thank you for those Roman soldiers who didn't understand what they were doing, even though you had told them what was going to happen. Father, we thank you for your Jewish brothers and sisters, that even you tried to preach to them and they would not hear your word. Lord, right now, God, I want to be ever so mindful to say thank you for you just simply going to the cross. because I know you are the man. And I know that you didn't have to do it. But I'm so glad that you did. Yes. So Lord, I just want to say, please hide me near that very cross. Yes. Father, that I might be able to hear a word from you. Yes. God, decrease in me. Please decrease in me, God. So that you might get all of the glory. Yes. In Jesus' name I do pray. Amen. 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 Like I said before, the subject we will be using today is he had to die. Amen. He had to die. This is the first of our two-part series. Amen. As I studied these scriptures throughout the week and last night, it brought me almost to tears to know that Jesus came here and he lived and he was killed. Not for what he did, but for what he was doing for us. Amen. Not for the good that he did. Amen. Not for him healing the sick, not for him doing all of those things, but for him dying simply for our sins. Anybody that don't understand that, amen, that don't understand the value, they don't understand the value of life in my eyes. Anybody that can't understand what Jesus came here to do for us, amen, don't understand the value of life in my eyes. I'm talking about Jay right now, amen. We saw the miracles that Jesus performed, amen. Turning water into wine, amen. My pastor said, amen, that was the first one that he did, amen, and that was a holy matrimony, amen. Making the blind to see, making the deaf talk, making the lame to walk, healing all manners of disease, and making the dead to rise. Amen. Not in any particular order, but he did all of these things for us. Yes, sir. Amen. To show us how good he really is. And if you were there on Monday night, you know that we don't deserve what he did, but because of his grace, amen, none of us got to where we are on our own, amen. Because of his grace, we couldn't make one step in front of the other without his grace, amen. It is nothing so good that we did to deserve Jesus going to the cross. Amen. I looked at this last night and I read this. It said, great faith is the product of a great fight. Great testimonies are the outcome of great tests. Great triumphs can only come after great trials. Amen. There's nothing greater than what Jesus is about to do for us. Amen. There's nothing more outstanding than what Jesus is getting ready to do for us, his people. Amen. Just because of our sins. Amen. Just because of our sins. In our lesson text today, we'll get the chance to see what they did to Jesus and how he never stopped being Jesus because of how they treated him. Amen. Sometimes, amen, we lose ourselves because folks treat us bad. Folks say this and folks say that. Amen. But Jesus never stopped being Jesus because of what they were doing to him. Amen. He never got mad with him. He never fussed back at him, amen. He just kept on being Jesus, amen. And if you keep being who you are, amen, God is going to get the glory, amen. You don't have to worry about what folk call you, amen. The old folks say it like this, it ain't about what folk call you, it's what you answer to, amen. Don't worry about what folk are saying about you. All you need to do is trust God and allow him to make your path for you. Yes, sir. And that helps me understand why I put my trust in him and not man. Why? Because man will change up on you. And then we be dealing with a whole lot of Judas instead of real friends. As soon as it didn't work out for Judas, Judas betrayed Jesus just like Jesus said he would. Amen? That's right. I don't need a friend like that, amen. Whenever it get rough, whenever it get tough, he turn his back on me and he walk away. He go and find the nearest person he can and say, listen, I do whatever you want me to do just for a little something on the side, amen. I don't need someone who's going, I need somebody who's going to ride for me, amen. Somebody who's going to have my back through it all, amen. Somebody that I can lean on in my time of distress. Somebody that when nobody is there, I can still call on him. Jesus is that somebody. Even on the cross, he still had my back. He was still there for me. He was crying. When blood was coming out of his body, know he had to die. He had to die. 27 through the 29th verse, the soldiers took Jesus into the common hall. And then the Bible says the common hall. But in my studies, I learned that it's also called the judgment hall. And then this is where Pilate came out and he sat at the seat of judgment. And then the soldiers that are here in this 27th verse, they're talking about the same soldiers that was with Jesus, that were with Judas, when he went down to betray Jesus. Amen. But it didn't say a certain amount of soldiers. Amen. We don't know how many soldiers it was specifically. We just know it was a large number of soldiers. Amen. But I've come to the realization that when we turn our backs on Jesus, we want as many folk with us so it don't look so bad on us. We want to bring everybody along with us. Y'all come on, go with me. Amen. I got to do something, but I want everybody to be on my side. That's how it is when folk want to turn their back on Jesus. They want to minimize themselves as much as possible. Amen. But what Judas messed up was Jesus already knew that he was going to betray him. Jesus already knew what was going to happen. So it didn't matter how many soldiers Judas had, none of them could hide the fact that Judas was going to betray Jesus. Preacher, what are you saying? It don't matter who you bring with you, Jesus still know what you're doing, amen. No matter how many dark rooms you go in, no matter how many dark alleys you go down, Jesus still knows what's going on. Ain't no door you can go behind that Jesus can't see what's going on in your life. Amen. Amen. You ain't gotta preach with me this morning. It's all right. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm saying this morning. Amen. They took his clothes and put on him a scarlet robe. Yeah. Mark and John said that it was a purple robe. That's right. Matthew is saying scarlet. Maybe there was a two-piece robe or something. Maybe they saw two different robes. The color may not matter, but what does matter is that in that Jewish custom, to take off a man's garment and to spit on a man could cost you up to 400 pence. And then that's what mattered the most. But watch this. Because they were crucifying Jesus, they were getting ready to kill Jesus, nobody was going to charge them for what they were doing. Nobody was going to charge them for what they was getting ready to do. Folk will treat you bad if they know that they can get away with it. And then folks will do you wrong if they know they can get away with it. They'll treat you bad, they'll call you by your name, they'll do whatever they can if they know they can get away with it. They're going to treat you bad because of who you represent. Watch this. When you on Jesus' side, they're going to look at you funny. When you on Jesus' side, they're going to call you by your name. Look out, preacher. When you on Jesus' side, they're going to betray you over and over and over again. But like Jesus, we got to press on anyway. Love them in spite of how they treat you, because your reward is going to be greater. That reward is eternal salvation in Christ Jesus. Can't nobody do me like Jesus can. Can't nobody do me like Jesus can. And then they place a crown of thorns on his head and a reed in his hand. They began to mock Jesus. The crown wasn't encrusted in gold and speckled with diamonds and pearls. It was laced with thorns. Amen? Say, if you say you're a king, then we're going to make you a king the way we see you. Amen? Amen. Folks are going to do you the way that they think you need to be done. They're going to treat you the way that they think you need to be, that they think they need to treat you, amen. Not because of your good works, amen. Not because of your good deeds. I said last week, all because of your faith. Not because of something that you did that was so good. Amen. We think about Jesus. Think about how they get ready to do him. All the good things that he did. Yes. They didn't care nothing about that. They just didn't want him to do what he was doing. And they saw an opportunity to come in, and they took the opportunity. Look out, preacher. They began to mock Jesus. Yes, sir. Yeah. They began to spit on him, spit at him, amen. Yeah. Watch this. It said they put a reed in his hands. Yeah. Somebody said, well, preacher, what is a reed? It's something like a staff. Amen, but it's fragile. It's not as strong as a good walking cane.
They put that in his head and they said, we're going to make you our king. We're going to make you the king that you think you really are, amen? Another mockery simply saying that Jesus may easily be broken, and then they didn't understand who they were dealing with. This is what's so significant to me. Through it all, they didn't realize who they was dealing with. Through all of the blessings that he has bestowed upon them, they still didn't realize who they were dealing with. They thought they could break him easily, but they didn't realize who they was dealing with. The songwriter Bryant said it like this: I've been through the fire, but I got out. My Lord. Jesus was about to go through the fire that the soldiers were sure to break him down, but Jesus is built for this, amen? Lord. They're not going to be able to break Jesus. Not going to be able to harm Jesus. Even Jesus couldn't go back on what he had to do, because when the physical man came out, he said, Lord, allow this cup to pass me, but if it be your will, if it be your will, let your will be done.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Jesus knew what he had to do, and no amount of mockery was going to change that.
Yes, sir.
Because it's what he had to do.
Yes, sir.
He had to die for you and me.
Yes. That's right.
The 30th and the 31st verse, they spit on him.
Yes.
And took the reed and smote him on his head.
Yes.
Amen. A lot of us know how that spitting thing works. Amen. Somebody spit on you, amen. They pretty much crossed that line. Pretty much crossed the line of no return, amen. If somebody spit on you. And then they made him, watch this. We can imagine that Jesus' vision might have been real jacked up around this time. They made him run to and fro from place to place, so surely he was sweating. The crown of thorns that they placed on his head, I'm sure had his temple all bloody. So you can imagine there was blood running down his face. Amen. Now they spit. All of the soldiers were spitting in his face. Right. So you can imagine, you got sweat, blood, and spit all in his face. You can imagine how blurry Jesus' vision was. In this life, we got to try to keep our vision clear, because the enemy is not going to let us just because we're down. He already had thorns on his head. He was already humiliated. They already humiliated him by taking his garment and putting on the scarlet robe, then spitting in his face. He's down, but not because of who he is. We have to be like Jesus. Just because you are down, don't let folk take you out. Amen? They lied on me, but don't let them take you out. They tried to curse your ministry, but don't let them take you out. They couldn't get to you, so they tried to get to your children. Don't let them take you out. Be like Jesus and take a licking and keep on ticking. Roll with the punches. Give them the rope, but don't like Ali used to do back in the day. But whatever you do, don't let them take you out. Because there is something greater for you. You got to stand strong in your faith.
Yes, sir.
Can I go back for a minute? The Bible said that they took the reed and smote him over the head. He was already hurt. They didn't have to do anything else. He was already hurt. They had already tried tearing him down. He already got a crown of thorns on his head, so they took the staff, they took the reed, and they hit him across his head. For what? For what would they get out of it? Other than more pain, other than more pressure, other than trying to break Jesus down. But they didn't realize Jesus had to do what he was called to do. Amen? All of us have a calling, amen? Whether you answered your calling or not, all of us have a calling to fulfill, amen? And you got an answer to your calling, amen? It don't matter where you are in your life, what's going on, you got an answer to your calling. Jesus knew his calling was to come here to preach the word of God, to die for mine and your sin. That's what his calling was, and he was ready to do that, amen? Are you ready to fulfill your calling?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right.
And then when they were finished mocking him, they said, now it's time to crucify him. Now it's time to crucify him. But what they've already done wasn't enough. Now they have to crucify him. Let me say it like this. When they get you down, don't think it's over because they still want to crucify you.
Yeah, right.
When you think you've done all that you can do, crucify him.
Yes.
You can't go any further. You've taken your last step, crucify him. There is no other help that you can get. Crucify him. I remember preaching about Samson a while back. And then all the things that Samson had done in his life. And then Samson had good strength. But in his last moments, he prayed that one prayer. He said, Lord, I just want you to give me the strength to get through this.
Yes.
And then Samson was built for what he had to go through. They can't break you because you are built for this.
Come on now.
They can't harm you because you are built for this.
Yes, Lord.
They can't tear you down because you are built for this.
Yes, Lord.
And by the way, he had to die for each and every one of us. Amen?
Yes.
He had to die for each of us.
Yes.
According to the Romans crucifixion custom, they took the clothes off before they crucified him.
Yes.
The 35th verse says, and they crucified him and parted his garments, casting lots, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet. They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots. The Roman crucifixion custom was to take off all of his clothes, and then before they crucified him. Not only did they take off his clothes, but they must have thought he was somebody because they cast lots for his vesture. Amen? They cast lots for his vest. Can I say it like this?
That's right.
I studied a little deeper and I found out they divided his garments into 4 parts.
That's right.
And they each got a portion. Somebody said the scripture didn't mention how many soldiers it was. Well, in John 19 and 23, it says like this. Then the soldiers, when they had crucified Jesus, took his garment and made 4 parts. To every soldier took a part, and also his coat. Now the coat was without seam, woven from the top throughout. So we know it is for soldiers, but his coat was the kicker. It says his coat was seamless, and then woven from top to bottom. They didn't tear this up, but they cast lots to see who would get this portion of clothing. They must have thought he was really somebody. We're not going to tear this up. We're going to cast lots. We're going to, I can just see them down at the bottom of the cross. They just cast lots. Seeing who's going to get the good piece.
My Lord.
Seeing who's going to get
Yeah.
the fine piece.
That's right.
Even when they kill you, they still want something that you have. Amen? Just stay on the Lord's side and he'll make sure in your darkest hour that light shines throughout. Amen? They nailed his hands to the cross. They nailed his feet to the cross. They tore off his clothes. They crucified my Lord.
Yes.
He knew what he had to do. Not to say that he wasn't ready to die, but he knew that he had to die for our sins. Amen? Let's see if we can go home now. 41st verse says, now from the 6th hour there was darkness over all the land until the 9th hour.
Yes, Lord.
The sun stopped shining.
Come on, preacher. Well, come on.
The moon wasn't even bright.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Somebody said it was draped in blood.
Yes, sir.
There was a dark cloud over the land.
Come on, preacher.
Jesus was about to die.
Yes, sir. Well,
The 46th verse says, my God, my God,
my God.
why hast thou forsaken me?
Yes, sir.
Well,
The physical man has showed up again.
Yes, sir. Come on, preacher.
He's not questioning his father because he had to die for our sins.
Yes, sir.
But he now feels the weight of all of our sins on his shoulders.
Yes, sir. Come on, preacher.
He's weak, but he has to die.
Yes, sir.
He's hurting, but he has to die.
Come on, preacher.
He's burdened down, but he's got to die.
Yes, sir.
They heard him cry out. They thought he may have been walking and talking with the prophet Elijah.
Yes, sir.
We see in Matthew the 17th chapter where Jesus is configured upon a mountain.
Yes, sir.
He had a globe that was all about him on the mountain.
Yes, sir.
After he was transfigured, he had a conversation with Moses and the prophet Elijah.
Yes, sir.
So the people standing around Jesus is satisfied with dying for you.
Yes, sir.
Jesus, when he cried out with a loud voice, he yielded up the ghost.
Yes, he did.
The old preacher said it like this: around the night hour, he gave up the ghost.
Yes.
He died for my sins.
Yes.
He died for your sins.
Yes, sir.
He died so that we might have an opportunity. But in 3 days, he would come back again.
Yes, sir.
We're going to get into that next week. But in 3 days, we see what Jesus got up.
Yes,
He
sir.
got up with all power in his hand. He got up with healing power in his hand. He got up with love in his hand. He got up with joy in his hand. He got up with love, peace, power in his hand.
Yes, sir.
I told you before that he had to die. I said it before. He had to die.
Well,
Everything that you go through, remember that Jesus had to die. Thank you, Lord, when you're sick and you think you can't get well. Remember that Jesus had to die. When you're down to your last and you don't know how you're going to make it, remember that Jesus had to die. When you're going as far as you can go and you don't think you can go no more, remember that Jesus had to die. When all of the chips are gone, when you made your way, remember that Jesus had to die. When everybody has turned their back on you, when you can't call on nobody else, when you tried, mama, and you couldn't get mama, when you tried,